coffee for a few days, and that's why I was naturally strong. So it's really good to see our crowds growing, and we've got almost 200 people in the room here. Thank you very much. And we've been able to attract some really good partners in the process in the last couple of years as well. So the people that are going to be speaking here tonight, folks, they are people that have become mentors. They are people that live, breathe, and eat real estate on a daily basis. These are Brad Lamb in particular. I grew up in Toronto, and I used to read about him in the Globe and Mail and the Toronto Star and a lot of the different publications that we're all familiar with. And I used to think, wow, that's pretty cool. So the fact that almost a year ago we were able to start raising raising awareness and working with people like that has been quite phenomenal. So tonight what we're going to do, folks, is I've got a few people coming up to chat. The first person I'd like to invite to the stage is, his name is Yarrick, and his partner Shelley. Now, they are two people in the city here that specifically focus on Alberta and other parts of the country in regards to educating people. So they have a group called, well, Yarrick, I'll let you,
Canada Real Estate Investors Club, guys.
Yeah. See, he sounds a lot more authoritative when he says it. So, well, what I wanted to do is, actually, who got a call from CanadaREIC here in the room, just out of curiosity? Okay, so there was about 40, come on, really?
More than that, I guess.
So there was about 30 or 40 people that registered from that group, so I thought we'd take a few minutes because I'm really excited about what they do here locally, and I thought I'd give them a few minutes just to talk about their club. If you're actively looking at investing in real estate, being a partner in this club that they have, it doesn't cost you anything, it just introduces you to a whole different network. So take a few minutes and maybe tell them about your club.
Just a few. Okay, hi, hello guys. Hello. As you notice, his name is really Marcin. You pronounce it correctly, and my name is Yarrick, so we are comrades, right? Polish-born guys, right? Anyway, the most important thing, information which I would like to share with you guys is the concept of real estate investing and dealing with real estate investors. The primary goal is education and networking. A couple years ago, with influence of Shelley Hagen, Dan Gierke, where you are, Dan? Hello, Dan, and any other members, which is a lot of here, we decided to structure the group where we can network on a regular basis and endorse and support each other. And from that point, as you notice, we are a group of a lot of people here, and we are supporting that event. And I would like to just share with you, there is no backstabbing, there is a support, and you can find a lot of good resources in our club.
Great.
Shelley?
Thanks, Eric. My name is Shelley Hagen, as Eric mentioned. And I just want to highlight that I've been helping Eric with the club. I'm one of the coaches and mentors that help out a lot of the investors that are within the organization. But I give a lot of credit to Eric because he's very, very focused on the members and making sure that members get value from the club and that there's participation, education, and opportunities within the organization. And we currently have meetings here in Calgary, usually the last Thursday of every month, and in Edmonton the last Wednesday of every month. So we encourage you, if any of you are real estate investors looking for a forum that you can get together and network with other investors of like mind within your community, we welcome you to come on out, check us out, see what it's all about. And the website is CanadaREIC.com. I hope that we get a chance to meet some of you in person there.
As you know, this guy, I know with whom to deal with. He is a very good speaker, not myself, right? So here we go. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Shelley and Yarrick are very modest people. Shelley Hagen actually in 1 year, her and her partner did almost 100 transactions. So they're definitely quite credible, and you could learn stuff. That's where you want to
In Toronto's hot condominium market, there's really only one name that stands out. His name is Brad Lamb.
HGTV's big city broker, Brad Lamb, here is going to
Brad Lamb is one of our country's top loft conversion experts.
Brad Lamb. Brad J. Lamb.
Brad J. Lamb.
Brad J. Lamb. Brad Lamb.
Brad's the best one of us. We've got that vision to take it to the next level.
Last year, Brad J. Lamb Realty did more than $500 million in sales.
I've been a licensed real estate agent since 1988. I invest 90% of all my money into real estate. The purpose here is to buy it, rent it, put it away, and get rich over time. I've been doing this for over 23 years. I founded Land Development Corp 9 years ago, 2002. And since 2002, Land Development Corp has successfully developed 3,000 units in Canada, Ottawa, Toronto, and now Calgary. Part of bringing a great building to a city, and I think this is the most important choice that any developer can make, is the choice of architect. And in each case, we always pick the best architects, one being Architects Alliance and one being CORE. From the standpoint of interior design, we have found several interior design firms, and they bring a very high level of interior design to all of our projects. The key to being successful in development is not necessarily about profit. All our projects always beat our profit estimates, but we're all about bringing a higher level of standard at Land Development Corp. Any city we work in.
The stuff Bradland does, to be honest with you, is the best stuff on the market. I buy it myself. I believe in the product, and I love this product.
It's no small thing to start a development company in this country. This is a tough country to be a developer. And in 9 years, we've gone from 0 to 3,000 units and $1.5 billion and growing. After 23 years of selling real estate in Canada, I've put together the most incredible sales force ever assembled in this country. I have 23 very high producing individuals, several estate graduate I'm rotating. And whenever I do a launch in Toronto or Ottawa or now Calgary, I bring in 5 or 6 of the top people with me. This is the A-team of people that sell condominiums in Canada. Just fantastic sales people.
I really enjoy the challenge after going to every new project. He brings us in as a high-powered Salesforce team. We get the job done, we move on to that.
He puts together a really tight package from the presentation centre right down to the sales team.
It's a great thing to get up every day and be able to change the world in some way.
If you want to work with the best, you want to work with Bradland.
So it's a great intro to Brad and his portfolio and his track record of success. So if you would all be so kind and ask me to join me up here and to welcome Brad J. Lamb.
I don't know about you guys, but that guy seemed like an asshole. This is the first time we actually screened this video. So why is Land Development Corp interested in Calgary? Why are we here? Why did we stay in Toronto and Ottawa? And the principal reason why we're here in Calgary is because I think that Calgary is the best city in Canada for developing high-rise condominiums. I can't believe the opportunity that's in the city. I look at that belt line and I rub my hands together because this is the most fertile ground for high-density living in Canada. Toronto is a very expensive market. Toronto is getting on the mature end of pricing. Vancouver is insanity. You have no interest in being in a place like Vancouver. Ottawa is a good place to sell real estate in, but it's also getting expensive. This city has suffered more than any other city in Canada in the high-rise condominium market. I mean, you all know, if any of you invested, what happened here, and I mean, that is all in the past. There were mistakes made. I've been here regularly for the last 5 years, investing in the marketplace, talking to a lot of people. One of my minority partners in this project is actually from Calgary, a well-respected real estate individual in Calgary. And so what excites me about this city is that it's a very wealthy populace. You have a great urban center that's dying to grow. You have a government that is encouraging intensity of development. You already experience traffic problems and congestion within the city core. These are all, you're not right. These are all recipes for a great surging downtown residential condominium market. We also, over the last few years, have noticed a change in the restaurant venues, in the bars. I like going to bars in city centers to see what the downtown, the residents of the downtown core. Our condominiums sell typically to people who are 20 to 50. Now, you can be over 50 if you want to buy one of our condominiums. You certainly don't prevent from coming to the sales office. But I find that the product we design is more conducive for a younger, hipper buyer. It's also the kind of product that suits investors well. So with that in mind, I like to see what's going on in the nightlife of the city, because in many ways that defines, for me, whether there's sort of a kind of a hip cool factor going on in the city core. And Calgary has changed a lot in the last 10 years, and it's going to get better. And I'm absolutely convinced this is a place we want to be involved in a big way. So our first project, I was actually reluctant to show images of our first project, but I understand that people who want to invest in real estate want to see what they're investing in. So I'll let you show it. But that's, I'm a crazy perfectionist about the style and design of what we do. One of the reasons why our projects sell very well, one of the reasons why our margins are one of the highest in the industry, is because I want to make sure that everything's perfect. So the building we showed you is the first iteration of what we're doing. The project's going to be called 6th and 10th. And it's at 6th and 10th. It's right next to that bottle depot. It's always great. Always fantastic to be next to the bottle depot. We have a track record in any city. We've developed in Montreal, Ottawa, and Toronto. And I was one of the pioneering people in the surge of the condo market in the early 90s. And we've specialized throughout our time in this industry in finding locations that other people maybe don't fully understand, and adding value to that location and squeezing out really nice profits. A new building actually changes the location. Once a new building's in that location, everything changes. So we really like this spot. I looked at a lot of different sites, and this was my favorite one. We bought this site. It's going to turn out that we bought this site for about $19 a developable foot, and there are people who pay $30 to $35 a developable foot. And some of the sites that have sold at that number are within a block-and-a-half radius of where we are. And we just, for you who don't understand about land prices, everything in land sells on the density of the site. So if you're going to build 100,000 feet, you pay $1 million, that's $10 a buildable foot. So in this case, we're going to build a 180,000 square foot building, pay $3.5 million for the land, be very open about that. So we got this land for a really great price. The land will probably appraise by the time we start construction for 1.5 times what we paid for it, which makes it very easy to build and finance when you've already